All right. The second part of this lesson is least common multiples. So least common multiples, or LCM, is a number that is as big as or bigger than the biggest number given in the question. So again, it's very wordy, but you're going to see what that means when we do our examples. You can multiply the numbers and find the smallest one that they have in common. So I'll show you what I mean by that also. So for least common multiple, it's like a party. You're going to take everything. You want everything and everyone there. So all the variables come and you take it to the biggest exponent, okay? So for least common multiple, you want everything there, okay? The more the merrier. All right, so everything that you see on your screen, you're going to take. Again, like just as a reminder, I just want you to know that you could always pause and rewind this video, and I'm encouraging you to do that, especially if you're writing this by hand. Maybe watch it once, write it down, watch it again, or watch it and just do as I do. I don't know. Whatever works out for you. Let's go. All right, here we go. So we're looking at these two terms that we have here, and we're asked what the LCM is. So we have 27 and 15. We'll talk about the variables after we get our least common multiple for our numbers. So finding our least common multiple is very different than how we found our greatest common factor. For GCFs, we were dividing with our calculator. For LCM, we're going to be multiplying with our calculator. Again, make sure that you have the calculator open on your device. So let's start with 27. Okay, and then we'll go and do our 15. So our multiples of 27, multiply, get it? Multiple. Sounds a lot like multiply, right? So that's what we're going to do. All right, so here we are. Oops, sorry. We're at our calculator. So we have 27. 27 times 1, you always start times 1, is 27. So the first multiple of 27 is 27. The first multiple of any number is going to be itself. So, okay, so that's 27 times 1. 27 times 2. 27 times 2 gives us 54. So I'm just going to write down the first few. I'm going to stop if one of these numbers ends in a 5, because I know that all of my multiples of 15 are going to end in a 5. Okay, so if we want them to be the same, one of these multiples has to end in 5 for our least common multiple. So 27 times 3 gives us 81. Times 4. 27 times 4 gives us 108. And the next one is 27 times 5. And that gives us 135. So I'm going to stop there for a while, and I'm going to list factors of 15 now. I'll also show you a shortcut to see if 135 would be the LCM. So I'm going to show you the long way first. So 15 times 1 is 15. Let's clear all of this. 15 times 2 is 30. So 30. So far they don't have anything in common. 15 times 3. 45. Now let's remember this list. We're looking for 135. I don't think any of these other numbers will be listed down here because you notice that they only end in 5 or zeros. That's what I meant before, if it ends in a 5 or a 0. I'm sorry. Sorry, it was noisy in the background. So I knew it was going to end in 5s or zeros. So again, we're going to look for 135. So I'm going to keep on doing it until I see if we get 135. So 15 times 4. So these over here, do you see this? These are all of my multiples of 15. So this is a kind of a cool way to do it too. So 15 times 5, 75. We didn't have that down there for 27. 15 times 6 is 90. Nope. 15 times 7 is 105. We had 108, not 105. 15 times 8 is 120. And 15 times 9, well, that gives us our 135. So 135 is our least common multiple. Let me just write down these factors so I could show you. So, oh, I'm sorry. So we had 45. And then we're going to start with 60, 75, and go on, okay? 60, 75, 90, 105, 120, 135. Okay, so here's our first 9 multiples of 15. And now you're just looking to see what they have in common, or the smallest number that they have in common, which is this 135. So that's our LCM. So LCM is 135. All right, and remember, you're going to take every single variable that there is. So I'm taking x and y, and we're going to take it to the biggest exponent. So x3, well, that's what you have to take. y2, y4, the biggest one there is 4. So y to the 4th power. And there you have it. Okay. So now let's look at a multiple choice example. Multiple choices are easier because you already have the numbers there. And if you remember the simple rule that for LCM now, it's as big as or bigger than our biggest number. So we have 108 and 60. So our biggest number is 108. So for our choices, you're looking for the choice that's 108 or bigger. Oh, I forgot to show you the trick there. I'll go back to the trick. So over here, is 12 bigger than 108? I don't think so. But 540 certainly is. All right, so it's either going to be C or D. Now let's talk about our variables. So we have 540. We're taking all the variables that are listed, so U, V, W, to the biggest exponent that they have. So I have a U2 and a U4, so I'm going to take the U4. The bigger the better. V4, V4, they're the same. W2, W3, you want the W3. Okay, so I'm looking for this, and here it is. See, even though these are bigger exponents, I don't see a 6 up here. I don't see an 8 with the V, and I don't see a 5 with the W. So you're not adding these exponents, you just are taking what you already have. So you're just taking the biggest. Okay, so do not add them, only take what you have. You can't take more. All right, coming back over here. So a shortcut, I'm sorry, before when we found out that 27 had a multiple of 135, which is a number that ends in a 5 or a 0, which we need it because all of these numbers end in either 5 or 0. We could have taken this number, this 135, And we could have divided 15 into it. The purpose of that, if 15 goes into 135 evenly, then it's a multiple of it. And then 135 is a multiple of 15. So that's the fast way to do that, is by just dividing, 135 divided by 15. And it goes in evenly, giving us 9. So that was a shortcut you could have taken, but this way works also. Okay, and you have the calculator at your disposal, so use it. All right. Here we go. More. So we have 3 terms here. We have 12 and 20, but luckily we have 2 20s. Now, our 20 ends in 0. So I know that my multiples of 12, I need a multiple of 12 that ends in 0. So you're going to list all of your multiples of 12, so 12 times 1. Then I'm going to go over here. I'm going to grab my calculator and I'm going to start multiplying. So we did 12 times 1, which is 12. Let's see. Okay, so that's my first multiple. 12 times 2 gives us 24. 12 times 3, 36. 12 times 4, 48. None of these are ending in 0, so I know that none of these are going to be a common multiple of 20. 12 times 5. There, maybe this will work. So 60. 60 ends in a 0. So I'm just going to list all of these factors here for 12. 12 times 2. 12 times 3. 12 times 4. And 12 times 5. All right, now I'm going to look at my I keep on saying factors, my multiples of 20. I have 20. That's 20 times 1. Okay, so there's my first one. 20 times 2, which is 40. 20 times 3. Ding, 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 it's 60. So 60 is the smallest number that both 12 and 20 have as multiples. So our LCM is 60. You have x's and y's. So you're going to want your x to the biggest exponent, x 4, y to the biggest, y 3, and z to the biggest, which is z3. And there you have it. Our final slide of the day, LCM, multiple choice. You have 108, 60, and 20, so the number has to be 108 or greater, so that's not going to be 12. So it's either going to be C or D. You're going to take the biggest exponent. So I have x, 2, 2, none, so x to the 2. y3, y3, y2. I want the y3 because it's bigger. z2, z4, z. Taking the z4. And this matches with D. And now you are done. That was LCM. Watch back if you need. Ask me questions. Thanks for watching.